What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr Wargames and I'm bringing to you guys a deck profile on the purest I could make. No other engines in here required, no full-fledged deck cores in here. The purest Diablos deck. This is as pure as I could make it, taking into account the current meta decks being played, the current boards they are making, the current plays they are doing, all that kind of stuff. Not only that, they're taking into account budget, locals, and all that kind of stuff. Taking all of that into account, thought processes and everything. The purest Diablos deck that I could make that functions as a Diablos deck while also getting over those boards in the simplest way possible, that does not disrupt the Lair of Darkness theme, concept, and what it tries to do, what it tries to accomplish. So with all that into consideration, let's get into it. I play two Diablos. I think unless it's the Predator Plant variant, I will only play two of these guys, just because 3 clogs, 3 is way too cloggy. You don't need to see 3, you only need to see 1, but you play the second one just in case it gets like called by the grave or stopped or anything like that. So you play 2 just to see it, but you only want to see 1, so 3 is way too much. Even in the pure variant. So next I play 3 Arams. In all variants you've got to play 3 Aram. Aram searches your Lair of Darkness, it searches your Diablos, it gets your Diablos to the board by its own effect, by attributing another dark monster, because Diablos activates on a separate chain once you've added it to your hand. It's also an upstart. Like, Aram just does so much for you. It also attributes your opponent's monsters while Lair's in play very easily, so there's that. The other one to do that is the 3 Lilith. In the pure variant, you've got to play 3 Lilith because you want to see those normal traps. You want to see those viruses, those tarantulas, and all that kind of stuff. All those very strong, powerful normal traps that you're playing, Lilith grabs you those while also helping contribute to the Lair of Darkness theme, attributing your opponent's monsters and helping things like Diablos go off. To search her, we've got a tour guy. This helps you just go into other plays as well, whether it's like your Master King Archfiend, and anything else that you're playing in your extra deck. Basically, simple rank 3s and link 2s. Tour guide helps you out. So I needed more win conditions. I needed more beat sticks in the deck. I needed more ways to help this deck win matchups. So what better than Vanity's Fiend? Vanity's Fiend just stops so many decks at the moment. It stops Gokis going off, it stops Tricksters going off, it stops Sky Strikers going off, it stops Trickster Sky Strikers going off. Vanity's Fiend just stops so many decks at the moment, while being just a simple to easy to summon monster in this deck. It's a dark monster as well, so it helps contribute to your Lair of Darkness to draw more cards. So I had to put Vanity's Fiend in here, guys. It's just so strong. And to run up the monsters, I wanted another way to help get over the boards. Things like Gokis make and Spirals make, and Cyber Dragon fit that bill perfectly. Cyber Dragon is just an easy to summon monster to the board that you can just make Mega Fleet, get rid of those annoying pesky extra monsters in the extra monster zone that you just can't deal with. Things that can stop your plays that's in the extra monster zone. Cyber Dragon just summon, get rid of it, get Mega Fleet out, and then you can either beat over with the Mega Fleet, or you can just tribute Mega Fleet for something like Vanity's Fiend or your virus cards. Whichever you want to do, you know, Cyber Dragon plus Mega Fleet just helps get over those things. While Lair of Darkness is in play, Cyber Dragon can help your things like your Ram and your Lilith to tribute another monster. Cyber Dragon could just, you know, be sacked off for that because of Lair of Darkness turning him to a dark monster, and he's a 2100 beat stick, so he can also help you with your virus cards while Lair of Darkness is in play because he has a high attack points. So Cyber Dragon fit the bill quite perfectly, which is why I put him in here. So spells, Lair of Darkness at 3 and Torrential Tribute. You've got to see Lair of Darkness as soon as you can, but you don't want to play more than 1 terraforming. because if you play more than one terraforming, you will brick with it, guys. Trust me. You need to see a Lair dance, but you don't need to see it that bad. One Foolish Burial just for the Diablos. 3 Allure of Darkness for your draw power. Another win condition in this deck, while also defensive, is Scapegoat. The deck has a lot of free space, so I put Scapegoat in here because it's a win condition. It gives you so much access from your extra deck that you don't really go into with the Lair of Darkness on their own. Scapegoat just helps you go into all of those cards, while also being a defensive card as well if you had to use it for. And then to round up the spell, I do play 3 Called by the Graves, just because we do draw and search a lot in this deck, and hand traps can stop us. So we play Called by the Grave for that. So that's the spells. Traps, I do play 1 Eradicator, 1 Grinning Grave for the 1-ofs. I do play 2 Full Force and 2 Depth Devastations for the 2-ofs. This gives us enough options to help disrupt our opponents with, no matter what we're up against. I played 2 of the best ones that we can play more than one of, just because they give us a wide variety of options to get rid of. Eradicator is the best one, but unfortunately we can only play at 1. And Grave Grinning just allows us to tribute anything off, just to get a disruption play, while also contributing to things like Diablos and stuff like that. And then we have 3 Torrential Tributes. This is probably like the next best normal trap that we can search in this deck. Another option for you is Mind Crush. That's probably the other thing I was thinking of instead of Torrential Tribute. Just because that's really disruptive if you know what your opponent's playing. But you could probably put Mind Crush in your side deck, and then once you know what your opponent's playing, you can either take out the viruses or the differentials for that Mind Crush. And I play 2 1-ofs to finish off the deck. Is Solemn Warning, and this one's a bit iffy. I'm not too sure if it works with this deck, but as I was building it, it kind of fitted in here for like the disruptions plays at least. Skill Drain. Skill Drain, you know, if you tribute your stuff off and then get Diablos out, you have a 3k beat stick on the board while Skill Drain's in play, so your opponent will struggle to get over that. And if they do get with a Skill Drain, then they have a live Diablos to deal with. So Skill Drain is one of those things that, you know, you can take it out here, guys, if you don't like it. And if it doesn't work for you, just take Skill Drain out and pop it for something else. Something like Solemn Judgment or something like that. So that's the main deck. The extra deck is just literally options for your Scapegoat and your Cyber Dragon. With some free space for some cherries targets. So Warlord, Topologic, and Griffin. These are probably the best link fours to summon off the Scapegoat, other than Sayudra. Of course, I only play 1 link 3 in here at the moment, which is just Trispania. There's no point playing Decode, because your Decode, all of these links you're only going to go into a Scapegoat. And Decode, if you're going into Decode with Scapegoat, you might as well just go into Warlord Dragon to get over something. So I put Trispania here just because I think it's the best generic link 3 to go into. Because it helps get over problematic back row decks, things like Tricksters and Altergeist and stuff like that. I do play Link 2s. I do play the Link 2 Nightmares just because they're all pretty good and generic and help get over things. And Goblin giving you the additional normal. And then the main things you're going to be going to with Scapegoat is the 1 Proxy and the 2 Link Spiders. I'm here in the UK, so we don't have Link Rebo, so that's why I play the 2nd Link Spider. But if you're there in the US, you know, play your Link Rebos. We have to wait over here for the structure deck. And then the 1 Mega Fleet, you could up Mega Fleet to 2 if you feel like you're going to be going into a bit more often for those extra deck monsters. But otherwise, the 1 Mega Fleet is just as good. As I said, the rest of I think there's only like a 10 or 11 card extra deck here. The rest is I'd say just put in cherries targets if you have cherries. Otherwise, just put in more generic link monsters for you to go into, and probably up Mega Fleet to 2, and stuff like that. So that, guys, is the deck. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please comment down below what changes you would make to this deck, what options you would do. I was considering putting in the Skystriker spell, make a Hornet bit, but then you'd have to probably put Ray in, just to give your deck a bit more options, as Hornet bit will only get you into a Link 2, or the Fire Link one. Sky Striker, and that's good and all, but it's not as good as like everything else in this extra deck, to be fair. So I didn't put her in, but if you wanted to put her in, I'd probably look into like the Sky Striker, like a pure Sky Striker deck with like Diablos, and then probably go from there with your Diablos ratios and stuff like that. So so that, guys, again, hope you all enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. And until next time, guys, also I am working on that Wardini deck as we speak. I'm just trying to get the ratios perfectly and trying to get back the combos that the deck lost thanks to Master Wall 4 changes and everything like that. So stay tuned to the channel for that. Until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.
What's up, YouTube? Thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button, and of course don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings and many more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming up for you all year round, so don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always, guys, happy dueling.